Donald Trump's recent comments about acquiring Greenland and regaining control of the Panama Canal have ignited a wave of global concern. Speaking from Mar-a-Lago, he claimed, without evidence, that China was controlling the Panama Canal and that Greenland was essential for U.S. national security. He went as far as questioning Denmark's legal right to Greenland and hinted at imposing heavy tariffs if they refused negotiations. When asked if military force was an option, Trump notably refused to rule it out. His remarks triggered immediate responses from both Denmark and Panama. The Panamanian government reaffirmed that every square meter of the canal was under Panamanian sovereignty, and any foreign interference was out of the question. Similarly, the Danish and Greenlandic governments dismissed any possibility of selling Greenland, emphasizing the island's autonomy and its potential path toward full independence. Greenland, the world's largest island, holds immense strategic value. Its Arctic location makes it a crucial site for missile defense, early warning systems, and military operations. During the Cold War, the U.S. built Thule Air Base in Greenland to monitor Soviet activity. Today, the base remains critical for tracking missiles and satellites, making American interest in Greenland more about defense than mere territorial expansion. Beyond military significance, Greenland is rich in rare earth minerals, essential for advanced technologies, including semiconductors, electric vehicle batteries, and military equipment. Currently, China dominates the global supply of these minerals, and the U.S. sees Greenland as a potential alternative source. With climate change accelerating Arctic ice melt, new shipping lanes are opening, increasing Greenland's economic and geopolitical importance. Trump's proposal to purchase Greenland is not new. In 2019, during his first term, he suggested buying the island, calling it a large real estate deal. Denmark firmly rejected the idea, stating that Greenland was not for sale. Despite this, U.S. interest in the territory remains high, particularly as Greenland considers eventual independence from Denmark. Trump also stirred controversy by claiming that China was controlling the Panama Canal, a crucial waterway for global trade. The canal, built by the U.S. but transferred to Panama in 1999, remains under full Panamanian control. However, Chinese companies have invested in port infrastructure near the canal, raising concerns in Washington about Beijing's growing influence in Latin America. Panama's government swiftly responded, making it clear that the canal remains neutral and sovereign. While China's economic presence in the region is increasing, there is no evidence that it controls the canal's operations. The U.S. continues to have military and economic interests in Panama, but any attempt to reclaim the canal by force would be met with global condemnation. Trump's remarks highlight broader U.S. concerns over China's influence, Arctic competition, and global strategic dominance. However, acquiring Greenland or interfering in Panama would face significant legal, diplomatic, and military challenges. Greenland's future remains uncertain. It could pursue full independence, remain part of Denmark, or establish closer ties with the U.S. through defense agreements and economic partnerships. However, outright American ownership is unlikely, as Greenlanders have expressed a desire for self-determination rather than U.S. annexation. Similarly, any U.S. challenge to Panama's control over the canal would create a major international crisis. While the U.S. remains wary of China's presence in the region, regaining control of the canal is not a realistic option. Trump's rhetoric may appeal to his political base, but implementing such policies would require more than bold statements. As the geopolitical landscape shifts, the U.S. must decide whether to engage these regions as allies or attempt to assert dominance, an approach that could have lasting consequences on global relations.